one morning I'll get up and everybody will be gone. The quiet before the storm. So they say. We're supposed to have a really big storm moving in within the next few days. We'll wait and see. I'll see if I have to move anything, pull anything in. I don't know, but right now, all I want to do, oh look, the spice finches, just come in quietly, have a peace and quiet morning with a cup of coffee and watch the birds. That's how I try to start my day every day. And let me tell you something, doing this is so relaxing. I'm still working in the garden. I'm slowly going through this and I came up with an idea. Oh my goodness, I'll talk about it in a video I'm gonna get together. I've been looking for something, been making something. I thought there's gotta be a different way. So that's what I did yesterday. But today, I just wanna sit and watch the birds. I got the hummingbirds. Let me zoom in for a minute. That works really good. That covers both sides. See how the two hummingbird feeders are sitting? Two hummingbirds can come and feed on that and they don't even know. They don't know there's somebody on the other side. And then the other birds just do all their own thing. Like a little hummingbird on top. He's actually not guarding. He's just looking around. But it's worked really well. So you can have multiple hummingbirds come here. This is not their favorite place. They love feeding in my window, in the kitchen window. But you've got a few of them that come in here because they take a bath. And they do see? He's down there. I don't see anybody else though. That works out so well. So if you've got a hummingbird fighting problem, try setting up 2 of those. Oh, look, we got a grosbeak. Oh, he's gone. Came in for a second. You know, Gary's already come through here, and let me go back out. And he's put seed out this morning. He comes out early before the sun. See if the sun hasn't come over. It's still dark. Hasn't come up yet. And they come in, but it's so funny. The scrub jays know when she comes out, we get peanuts. And I give a little bit of a different mix. I've got a true finch mix in here for finches. That's why the spice finches love coming in here. Then I've got a true parakeet mix, and that's got millet and is it hulled oats or rolled oats and, well, just different things in there. Canary seed. The finch mix has got all kinds of small seed, and then sunflower seed mixed in, and like I said, the peanuts. Gary comes out here, and I know it's really early. He just, because it's easier to grab the parakeet mix, sunflower, mix it together and throw it out here. But it's so funny because they must see me. They have good eyesight, birds. As soon as they see me out here, it's like, okay, she's got the special stuff. And I've tried bread, and they look at it like, no, we don't want that. So these are not city birds. In other words, they're not roaming around restaurants and at your feet and looking around for stuff, knowing what you're throwing down to them. They won't take it. I don't see my friendly rabbit. I've got a rabbit that lives here too. So my mind was working yesterday, and I worked on a project which was going out on the hunt for something cheap and good. It's for only you guys that are setting up solar fountains, and I think you're gonna go wild over this if you're setting that up. And that's basically it. I'm gonna kick back for a few minutes and just sit and watch. And then we'll see how the weekend goes. If we're gonna have a storm, am I gonna have to pull things in, or are things gonna blow away? We will see. Look at this. I love this. I have a tray full of spice finches. Isn't that funny? A tray full. Let me see if I can zoom in without losing quality. Actually, they moved around. There's a few there. Oh, and we saw our first babies come in the other day. And there's one there. They love the trays. They actually love the finch mix I put out. Oh, they're finches. They still, oh, there's more on top. Oh, I don't know where he went. He came in. I hear the babies coming in. All the different babies. Oh, here come the scrub jays. They're gonna disrupt everybody. Look at this. And the scrub jays, that's been fun. They're bringing in their babies. So the scrub jays are bringing in their babies. Let me zoom out. And the spice finches are bringing in their babies. And the reason we know it was theirs is because they have no color. They had very little color. They had that baby face, and they were eating with their parents in the bowl. So hopefully we have multiple sets of spice finches. And then we'll have a whole bunch here. There's been times there's just so many. There's two sitting, you can't see them. But there's two sitting up on top there by the solar panel. Let's see if I can move. I don't think you can. Let me zoom in. There's one. There's probably a pair. Let me see. I can't get on the other side. There was two there a second ago, but there's one there right now, right on top there. Okay, something else is coming in. Let's see, I hear it. I hear a different bird. Oh no, that's the baby scrub jays. They make a weird noise. They kind of roll it. It sounds like they're rolling their tongue. They make this little. They're up here. So what do I have in here? I've got multiple scrub jays right now. No solar fountains working yet because the sun hasn't come up. Spice finches all over the place. House finches all over the place. That's a baby screaming for its mom to feed him. Mom is teaching him, there's the food. Come to Robbie's garden and eat up her garden. She leaves the seeds growing. Of course, she's not saying that, I'm saying that. But she leaves the seeds for us, so eat your little heart out. Okay, here comes the dove. We get about a hummingbird. A half a dozen doves a day come through. Sometimes I've seen a dozen, but we don't have it like, there's not hundreds. He's sitting on the yarn. Is that cute? He's sitting on the yarn. Wonder. No, he tried to sit on the yarn, he couldn't. He moved back. Now he's sitting on the wire of the tomato cage. I don't know if you can see him. Look, right in the middle. Let me see if I'll zoom in for a minute so you can see him. Right there. There he is. They try to sit on all kinds of things. Oh, going back to the thing I'm going to do a video on. Hopefully, maybe it'll be out before this one. No, I need to I'll get it out right away. I've got multiple thoughts. It's not just, I lied. No, I didn't lie. There's actually something else I'm going to do with it besides solar fountain holders. But I'm doing that, and I want to get them set up so I can show you how I'm using them. I'll start with the solar fountains, and then I'll show you something else afterwards. And by the time I'm done, I mean, Gary's mind went wild when I came home with it. He's going to be putting them in his garden, so we'll do that. I think I hear Gary coming. He's roaming around. It's foggy. Can you see the fog? And there's a drip line here. Look, where the water is dripping. I've never seen that before. I don't know why. Because this is fairly new. There's a drip line. So he's going to be running with the same thing I bought. And I'm going to go back and get a whole bunch more today because here's the problem. There's been times I come out with something and I say, this is how I'm going to use it. And then I go back to the store to get a couple more and they're all gone. And I've got so many uses for it. The average person, when I show you how to show you what I'm doing with it, is going to go pick up one. Wow, okay, that's not her baby. She's chasing that scrub jay away. You hear the noise they rattle? I don't know if you heard that. This is so pretty. It's quiet right now. The average person is going to buy one or two, but I've got multiple places and multiple things I can do with it, and probably as I start to work with it, I'm going to find more and more things to do with it because it's going to last forever. It's a one-time purchase of $1, and you're going to be able to do a lot of things with it. So I love taking something, I guess it's a hack, when you can do multiple things. And once you look at it, you go, my goodness, I use that. I use it for everyday use. I never thought about using this. You know, I never thought about it either. I'll tell you the truth. I went to Dollar Tree and I roamed around for Oh, it's relaxing to me. I had coffee in the garden, and then I roamed around there for a good hour, hour and a half, up and down the aisles. I picked up so many things to use on the project I wanted to use, and just before I was ready to leave, I found it. I picked it up. Everything in my basket that I was going to try went back. Everything. At that moment, there was nothing else I needed to try. I was done. This was the answer. So I came home with the answer. I showed Gary, and his face dropped, and he said, I think I want a couple. I said, sure, I'll go back and get it before the storm. So that's what I'm going to do today. Here is my coffee mug. So we know each and every type of hummingbird. Can you see that? It won't focus in. I'll have to get a better shot. It's because it's so dark. It's still pretty dark. And I'm just enjoying the morning, having a peaceful morning, enjoying the birds. More and more are going to come in. And then I'm going to go to the store, and then I'm going to do my project. And more guineas are hatching too. I think he's got 3 boxes of them now. No, he's trying to separate the older and the newer, and they keep hatching. Now I found out he doesn't want to hatch anymore, but my neighbor's going to take, so he just has an incubator full of eggs. So that's it. So I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day. I have been working in the garden. I've been cleaning. Behind the ball fountain, everything's gone, all the dead geraniums, and I'm going to plant a bunch of new ones. I am done with one crate out here, which is a raised bed, and I'm getting ready to do the other one. But today I want to go get more stuff that I need. And then I can clean this up too. I want to change it. How many bird feeding? Let me see. I want to get the feeders situated really nice, especially now that I found something else I'm going to use. This is going to be fun, really fun. So back to the drawing board. It's not the drawing board. Back to pick up a couple more so I can spot them all over. And then I think some of you might be running to the same store. And if you don't have a Dollar Tree, I have seen them at all kinds of stores. Even Walmart carries them for like $3, but why not get them for $1 if you can? So hopefully everybody has a wonderful day. I'm going to finish my coffee, and then I'm going to go fill the hummingbird feeders. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about for a minute. Should do a separate video on that. The bird behavior this year, very different. I'll end it with that. Hummingbirds that came back from the super bloom, very few of them, very few nested. And the other thing is, I don't know if you've noticed this, but the orioles are gone. So if you've got orioles, please tell me, are your orioles still there? Because as of about 2 days ago, they all started to disappear. We had like 100 of them. They'd be in the trees and all over. And then all of a sudden, the next day, all the adults were gone. And then there's only a couple left. Which I'll tell you, the hummingbirds are happy. They have peace now in the window. So I'm going to give it a couple more days. Maybe they're leaving because of the storm. I don't think so. I don't know. I just noticed that the orioles are gone. A few young ones. I saw the bullocks come through about 3 days ago, and that's usually a sign they're on their way to start migrating down south, but not this quick. Generally, every year, it's the middle of September. One morning I'll get up and everybody will be gone. You might see the occasional little baby flying around, and then they'll leave too, and then it's quiet. It's just hummingbirds at the feeders. But this is a whole month early. So tell me your thoughts on that. We'll talk more about that maybe in the next day or so. With that, have a wonderful day. Don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. Get some more coffee. Simple coffee. I put a little bit of date syrup in here. Actually, tastes pretty good. Good. Bye-bye.